I don't know if, okay. Okay, so before I get into how to save and the different ways you can save it, let's just go down, like you said, the left sidebar. So elements, we just went over that, and within that, like I said, there's all these things you can play with, and even more than shapes, graphics, animations, photos, videos, audio. Those things you can kind of brainstorm. Oh, I could do this with that. You also have charts, forms, sheets, tables, grids. You can even mock up like t-shirts and hats and merchandise and all kind of things.
If you put in text, just like a text document, you could turn it instantly by clicking on that into a graph. That's what folks try it. Just
like sheets, let's say, yeah, I mean, you could try to like paste in. It'd have to be the same, just like you could Google Sheets into Excel. Like you can save that file as an Excel and then import it as an Excel. You would have to kind of play with the formatting of, if you can't take a list and then expect it to be like, oh, here's you could do it with AI probably, but to be so fair, I don't use, I've yet to need a presentation to have to use a graph in Canva or something like that, but it's there if you want to play with it. Okay, so that's elements. We went over some text. I do want to quickly just show you within the text bar. We used a lot of this, right, already. But if you scroll down, you'll see some like template fonts, which sometimes I just like to scroll for ideas, especially like let's say okay, we have a teen pottery class. Can you make me a flyer? And I'm just kind of trying to generate some ideas of what I think would be it's for teens and things like that. So I'm looking down, or someone asked me to do their wedding invitation. So I'm like, oh, this is pretty, or um, yeah, you can just get some ideas here for and you might be like, oh, we could do like a Halloween something for Baka, whatever. And the font can be your idea generator. But it has like lists. So you may already have a template. That'd be my best bet as far as importing, is having a template and then just putting it where you want. It might be easier than trying to figure out how to actually import whatever you already have. And again, you see all these little crowns. But like I just showed you how we're using this, the reason I did this is because this is what I'll do a lot with the Canva Pro items. Instead of purchasing it and giving in to this corporation, I will use it as how we've been using this as our goal. I'll use that as my goal and then just do a regular text box, use glitch or whatever the effect that they used here, and then curve it a little bit and find the font they used. And then I have a pro element for free. So that's what I will do sometimes if I find something that I'm like, this is perfect, but it's pro. Okay. So that's text. Then we have brand. This is something that comes along with pro, but again, maybe it's best for you in your life right now that you're growing your brand and you want it all to be there already, with your logos, your colors. Anything you've ever used for your brand will be kind of kept in this folder here and quickly accessible. I don't use it because
so you can load in like the color palette and stuff.
Yep, you can have your logos here, colors, fonts. Fonts is big because I don't know, I go back and forth, but it is recognizable. Like every time you see Under Armour, you know it's Under Armour because of the font.
So now you're
like
into copyright stuff. You got to be careful.
Oh yeah, no. I'm just saying like if I were Under Armour, like that was my brand, I don't want this brush stroke. Has nothing to do with our brand. Like, and so it is like this is more for, yeah. And for if I have a big team, there's no confusion. Like you didn't just spend 3 hours doing this thing whenever I'm gonna say ew, because I have it all here. But again, so that's pro. Uploads we went over. This I could organize better. And so if you're somebody that's type A, I apologize. You could have your folders, and I could have everything that like, oh, if I'm looking for a photo from this event, I could have it in this folder and not just search through these images, but I'm type B. So here I am. Yes. Good question. So you're going to click, so I'm going to start from out here, right? You open up your project, you go to uploads, step 1. Step 2, upload files. Mine's gonna automatically open my like computers folders. But on your iPad or your phone, and sometimes here, if I click the 3 dots instead of upload files, it'll give me all these options to upload from. And on your phone, it should say, if you click upload files, it should say like from photo album, from like this device. So depending on where you have it saved, it'll come up. Here, I can still go to my photo album. I'm just going to have to scroll over here down to photos. And then I'll have my photo album.
It's a document, like say, I just kind of see something. Because I need to make a flyer for Branford Community Garden.
Okay.
So it's in a PowerPoint. So I just want to cut the top part of our logo and put it, do I just put it into a Word doc?
Okay.
Upload it that way? Because I don't want to upload.
So let's say that I didn't have the Baca logo. Okay. And I needed it. I'm going to go to a new tab. This is just Google or whatever. I'm going to go to our website. So what's the website of Garden Club or where you need it? That word. This one?
Yeah.
So I'm going to do is I'm going to right click and I'm going to say open image in new tab. And then I'm going to go to that image and now I have the logo by itself. And this is where I could use the background. Maybe I'll just show you.
But you may not be able to get it. Depends on how it's saved. If it's a PGN or.
That's true. So for this route, if I'm going to, I just opened it a new tab. I'm going to right click it again in the new tab and press, I use add image to photos because I know it's going to my photo album. I hate when I save something and then I can't find it anywhere in my folder. It makes me want to lose my mind. So I like to just click it right to my photo album. Even when you look at my photo album, you may say, whose phone is this? Because I have so many different things going on. What do you mean by make it into a document?
Well, I mean, because on my computer, I don't even know, I don't know where to get photos on my laptop.
So if that was a thing, if you could then just save image as or save image to downloads and like be more specific about where you save it. And then yeah, look, I'll save it to desktop. Yeah, or right click, add image to photos. And I think it's up here too, but I like to right click. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to save image as. It'll pop up this, and I'm going to say garden logo. And where I'm going to do it, I'm just going to save it to my desktop. Okay, and press save. So now we're going to go back to our project in Canva that we want that logo to go to. I'm going to press upload files, go to desktop, found garden logo, upload. And now it's loading. It's here. I'll click it, pops up. Right. Now let's say I hate the white background. I'm going to show you, this is a little freebie. I'm going to go to new tab. I'm going to search background remover. Look, it's already in my recents. Background remover free. I'm going to search Google. I'm going to show you exactly which one. This one with the yellow. It's not going to give you any viruses or anything. I've used it many a time. A 7th grader taught me this at a so we're going to click that. Upload image or drop a file. I'm going to upload image, go to desktop, garden logo, upload. Magic happens for free. Now, this is the key. Canva has gotten smarter over time. And so you used to be able to just copy and paste this right in, but now you have to do an extra step where, because now background remover has gotten smarter as well. You press edit in Canva. It's going to open a new project and it's just going to be your logo with no background, even though it looks like it has a background. I'm going to copy this. So right click, copy, go back to my other project that I want it in, this one, click the whole page, right click, paste, and now I have it with no background.
I used to think.
Right?
Because you have to go around all.
Pixelated, yeah. I know. And that's why I'm like, woohoo, there's one that's for free. Yes. Yes, open a new tab. Well, and step one is find the logo wherever it lives. Okay. Is that where you mean from the beginning?
Meaning like, it's on that Canva thing, but you wanted the background.
Okay, yes. So you open a new tab, go to Google and search background remover free. Well, I guess you could actually just write down yeah, it's remove.bg. That's and I guess you could go straight to there actually. You don't have to Google it. That's just my process. Remove.bg. So www.remove.bg. And it'll take you to this page. It may not work on every image. It has so far, but that will take extra steps. Like let's say you have some really complicated image, you may have to go and like change it to like save it as a different thing. Yeah, or whatever. But I haven't had any trouble so far. It's pretty good. Then you upload your image. Here. Okay, press upload. And then it'll automatically remove it for you. If that's all you want, like you want to add it to a Word document or whatever, you're good. You can just save it to your computer. But if you want to edit in Canva, you have to press the edit in Canva. That will open up to a new Canva project that you'll then right click and copy and paste it into the project you were originally working on. And now we don't need this one anymore. We have this one. So fun. All right. So that's uploads. And I'll just go ahead and show you frames because we talked about it. Let me show frames. Let's say, because Regina Thomas is having an artist to artist on teaching on Zoom. And so maybe it would be fun to have, sorry, you guys, I'm just going to remove all this so we can see this. Maybe it'd be fun to have a desktop frame where I then would go to my uploads. And let's say that this was a picture of Regina. I could drop into the frame and have that there, right? Let's say there's a picture of Regina like teaching, and that'd be perfect for the teaching on Zoom flyer. Okay, so that's uploads. And you can upload, like this is a flyer that I made. Like let's say that I wanted to have all the flyers. Oh, geez. Let's say I want to have all the flyers like on one page together or something. We could do that. So much. So then there's tools here. I don't think I've ever used this.
I think it's the same ones that we have.
Yeah, it's just like kind of if you're wanting, you could draw, I guess, if you wanted to do something like whatever. Again, I never use it really. Uh-oh, Lord, let me out of here. And then you could select that piece and delete it or select that and turn it around and make it bigger or which this could be fun actually. Sometimes if you have no idea, you just draw a bunch of stuff and then it looks like a artsy, fun page. Okay. And then here we have all my other projects that I could go off of and see what I've done. Sometimes this is helpful. Like I said, I showed you that content calendar I'm having, and I'm like, did I make that already? And so I have to go back and as I'm making it, I can kind of keep up with myself of like, okay, cool, I'm on track, or oh boy, I have 7 things I need to make by tomorrow. Apps, I wouldn't even, this is like after you've finished playing with everything talked about, then we could play with third-party stuff that comes in and some of it's AI and you think, oh, make me a image with that says May 6th and 7th painted on a canvas. And it does it, but it's like rainbow and everything. You were going for more refined and elegant. So you have to like sort of play with the prompt and things like that. That's Magic Media here. So I'll show you. Uh, like I don't know, it can make
You gotta import there too.
no, this is where this is all prompt based stuff, which I'm I'm I may have to take an AI class or something because
You gotta take it in.
the prompt, you're really learning how to talk to the robot. Like you're really learning like there is this trend of on social media of people using AI to show different hairstyles and colors on themselves. And I was wondering, how are they getting that prompt? Because it was a template on this other app for social media. Then I'm like, how are they getting that prompt? And I went and looked it up, and it's like photo of whatever subject, um, high resolution, keep integrity of, because a lot of times you'll say, hey, show me what I look like with blonde hair, and it completely shifts your face, and you're like, no, that's not what I wanted. So anyway, that's what I mean by if any prompt, it may just be easier to do it yourself at this point with AI because it doesn't communicate the way that we do off the bat. So until you get used to, and I'm not even there with how to talk to it.
AI program.
I
Talk to start with.
I use ChatGPT and it does learn you. I just want to give a big disclaimer that okay, this is my whole spiel. Yes, it's not great for the environment right now. It's using a lot of water to cool down the systems that are running it. However, it's super profitable and it's here to stay. Like cars with horses, I'm sure the people that were on horses were like, oh, but we don't need these cars, like the gas and the emissions. I get it, but it's here to stay. So instead, I have a lot of friends that are like, don't use AI. How are you supporting this? And I'm like, listen, like, the companies have the cat's out of the bag. Like it's not going back into the bag. But if you want to use your energy to find a solution for the water thing, great. So that's my spiel. Like I know some people are not into AI and I totally respect it. But and it does learn you. When you sign on, there is no, oh, please don't use my cookies. It is taking every single conversation you have with it and not only creating a profile on you, but it's using any of the information. So Sharon Smith Alling is great with metal, right? So I have never used metal, but because she is using ChatGPT and talking about all of her metal stuff, if I have a question about metal, it's going to use all that expertise there to answer me.
That's nothing new. Facebook and Meta, they've been doing that for.
Right. But now it's a bit more personal because me included, I'm like, my boyfriend is, whatever. And I get more personal because you're not going to search on Google. Can you rewrite this text for me? Because I don't want to sound like a crazy lady or whatever. But it's taking that and it'll learn how I'll say, make it sound a little bit more like me because it'll say, oh, greetings or whatever.
So my granddaughter.
Your highest need.
A certain thing for her birthday, and so she sent it out to all the family,
Mhm.
and it was this whole long thing, and her mother goes in the middle of the text. Is that AI? And she goes, it doesn't matter.
Well, because my biggest use of AI has been brain dumping. Like I'll just say if I'm overwhelmed or if I have a long to-do list, I'll say like, okay, I've got to make 10 flyers for vodka and schedule this things for customers and I need these two assignments done for this, blah, 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 blah. And I also need to pay my bills for this XYZ and I need to go see the dentist. And I'll like put it in and it'll in 10 seconds or less be like, awesome. You need to do an easy win first. Call the dentist first as you are up. And it totally, it could, or it could tell you how. Sometimes that's where I do,
They got everything.
it does have limitations to where like I can't say, go make me this flyer in Canva. I can say generate me a flyer, which I've tried before, but sometimes it's like it doesn't look right and you can't edit it. That's the problem. In Canva, you have your power and your agency to like you can switch the fonts or whatever. In AI, you're going to be going back and forth all day trying to generate exactly what you want. But you can say, give me a starting point, like with words, don't generate images for me. Like, what is the best way to hook a 25 to 35-year-old segment? Because it can do all that research for you and save you time. Yeah. Oh, thank you. Okay. So before I show you how to save, I do want to show you how to generate a QR code because does everybody familiar with a QR code?
Yeah.
Okay. Because as people are getting more and more busy and less interested in whatever you have to offer, you want to grab their attention, yes, but you also want to make it as easy for them as possible to sign up or get tickets or whatever it is. So what you'll do is, let me think. So this is a bit of a freebie as well with Google Forms. I've already created this. So let's say you're gonna have a class. You can use Google Forms to create a registration for that class. I've created a Google form for all of BACA's programs, events, and workshops, so that we can get a head count on things. And I'm going to show you that quick. I don't have time to show you how I made it, but I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so this is what the person will see when they scan the QR code. I'll show you in a second how to make the QR code. They can put in their name, their address, etc. And you can ask ChatGPT how to make this. It's very helpful. And it's also very helpful because you can just copy and paste what it writes for you. So, anyway. Okay, so what I'll do is I'm going to go to the top page here, copy link to this page. I'm going to go back to my project here. Let's pretend that this is, well, let's go here, right? This is made, and we want them to come. I'm going to make some room for the QR code. Excuse me. Oh, it's locked. Hello. Okay. So back in my sidebar here, you see where it says QR code? Boop. I'm going to click that. It's all the way at the bottom, under Magic Media. Might be high. You might have to scroll. Does everybody find it?
Yeah.
No, underneath Magic Media. You find?
I don't have it. I don't have it.
I'll come take a look. If it's not coming up for you, go to Elements and then search QR code.
QR code generator.
Yeah.
No, that's like a subscription. You have to pay a monthly fee for
For what?
a QR code.
No,
No.
no.
What about if it's on your website? Then I think you do.
Well, the website, you're paying for the domain, not necessarily, or if you're paying for someone to manage your website or like update it and stuff like that.
No, the actual code itself. There's usually a fee.
I don't know.
Generate QR code?
No,
No, sir.
I would double
Generate
check
QR
that.
code for everything.
Yeah, double check that and
Yeah, oh, you
ask,
need
get a
the
second
URL.
opinion. To generate the URL, yes. Like to own a website, yes. But the actual QR code, no, you can do a QR code to anything for free. So you'll go, and this is within Canva. You could also generate QR codes, like you can Google QR code generator and like how we found the background remover, same thing. So here I'm gonna go and I'm gonna Command V, or if you have a Mac, what is it? Control V. Command V is Mac, yep. And I'm pasting that URL that I copied. You could probably also right click and paste. Let's see if actually you can do that. I'm gonna right click, yep, right click, paste. And before I press generate code, which will just generate how you see it, I do want to show you a little design trick for the QR code. If you click customize, you can make the background color, let's keep it white, and the foreground color, let's make it red, or let's make it match our brand actually, to make it more of that pink, vivid pink. And you can make a margin. So you know how the QR code is like a bunch of dots? You can make the white border or whatever color border bigger or smaller, and then you could write around it, scan me to register or things like that, right? So for now, I'm going to keep the margin regular and press generate code and see how I made it pink instead of black. Fun. And then I'm going to make it small. And really, the phone can pick, or whatever they're scanning can pick up on almost like a minuscule little QR code. So don't feel like you have to make it huge. You can make it small. And then I'm going to show you just for fun, what I was talking about with the margin. I'm going to update code, see how it made it more. So I could put it here and write, scan here or whatever.
Just to that,
Yep.
That's it.
That's it. It'll only go to that form. That's where I wouldn't advise putting multiple QR codes. It just gets, and the phone gets confused. It'll try to grab multiple at a time. So I really would try to keep like whatever you're marketing or selling or trying to get people to sign up for, use just that form and then do a separate post for like visit my website or do a separate post for anything, any other channels you want them to hit. Okay. Now,
I think what I was thinking of, if it's a live QR code, like for a website or, that you can change and modify.
oh, possibly, yeah.
That's what I'm
Like you
thinking.
own that actual like
Right, so you can use
code
it on
design.
every piece of marketing,
Mm,
keep bringing for a website or bring.
yeah.
All kinds of information.
I don't know.
In just one form.
Yeah, and locking it in, and that way you can like use it as a sticker. Yeah, possibly. But I think, I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I'd have to do some more research on like after you generate that code, like does it expire? And like if, because that's a good point that you bring
The
up.
ones you pay for will never expire.
That's maybe what you're paying for. I haven't run into that
But
yet.
if it's just for one.
So yeah. So that's how to generate a QR code. Let's say that we're done with this. Okay, and remember that we have this page, and I'm going to show you why. And we only want to save this page, and we want to save it as a PDF to print, and it'll show you. So I'm going to go up to the top right and click share. By the way, you could, let's say this was business cards, and I did my business cards with Canva. You could just press print with Canva and it'll show you like glossy versus matte, and it is a pretty good price. Like Vistaprint is in the same level, and you could actually make a whole design in Canva and then copy it into upload it into Vistaprint, things like that. But for here, we just want to download and send to, let's say we want to send it to Mary for approval for our workshop. So we're going to go and press, well, okay, if you wanted to send it to Mary, you could just copy the link and text it to her or email it to her. But let's say that we want to do a mock-up of it. I'm going to press download. And this file type is what you want to look at, this drop down. It'll actually tell you what each thing is best for. So JPEG is best for sharing or images. PNG, best for complex images, illustrations. PDF standards, best for documents and emailing. PDF print, best for printing, things like that. Remember the animation thing, how I said you can make your words type on or whatever? That's when you would want to save it as an MP4, a video. GIF is like if you, I've never made it, but if you wanted to. GIF. You can, it's a short clip, no sound. It's like those memes that you see sometimes on the internet. Or you could save it as a PowerPoint because you saw how many templates are out there. So you got to be able to save it so many different ways. We're going to save it as a PDF print. Underneath it has like crop marks and bleed, flatten PDF. I never use any of those, but you could absolutely play with it. Right, if you go into Tyco and things like that. But really you could send them the design and then they take it. So I don't want all the pages. This is what I do with the calendar. You know how I told you I duplicate the page so that I don't have to make it from scratch and then I change April to May and whatnot. Well, I don't need to save February every single time. So I'll go here and I'll only select the page that I want to work with. And I press done and then download. And then it'll come down to my computer. I'll go find it.
So it's under share, it's not.
Right, yeah, it's under share, because underneath share, you have the options here to like share it with another email or another creator. That's why that comment, like if me and Bob were shared this document, then I could comment things to him. Or I could just present straight from here if it was a presentation that I made. Yes. And it's always going to be in your Canvas. So let's say we downloaded it, right? And I deleted this and I even deleted this, right? So I'm going to go to Safari, open up a new window, and I just have a new tab and it's a new day. And I'm like, oh man, I need to finish that art camp flyer before noon. So I'm going to go to canva.com. I'm going to go to the sidebar that has my projects because you should be already signed in. Projects. And here it all is open and then I have it right here.
Can you just do me a favor and look at it by the list? Go back one.
Yeah.
Up on the right, yeah, look at it on the list and just tell me how big is it? What's the size of the one we just did?
Oh, it's I believe it's a 8x5 by
No,
11.
I meant the size of the file. Because when you ship that to somebody,
Oh.
you try to email it, if it's over like 300K, it won't go.
Yeah, so here,
Put it in a disk.
the pro version of this, you have limit file size. However, again, you don't need it because you can download this. Let's say I only wanted the page one.
Yeah, just curious how big.
And there is free websites and software that you can use ChatGPT or Google to find that says like I need this resized to be able to email it or whatever. And ChatGPT will say, oh, you need HP 1007. I don't know, like whatever size. And then I'll say, how do I get it there? Download this app. And That's how I use.
It pixelizes it, so when you go to print it, it may be fuzzy, so you gotta be.
Yes, that's true. But most of the time there's like there's a there's a will, there's a way, like there's a way usually to find it. Um, but that is why it is important to know, like when you start, like Roland had a great question of like, how do you know the sizing of it? If you're starting something new and you're just playing, that's fine. But if you are doing business cards and you know you want a certain size, don't start with a flyer because in order to resize it will be a hassle and you'll be annoyed. But if that does happen, remember how we copied and pasted the background with no, I mean the logo with no background? You can do that with any element or text into across projects, across pages. So you could just copy within Canva, I mean. But you could just copy it. If you did, you said, "Oh my God, I just designed my whole business card on a flyer." No, don't worry. Just go and click each element and you will have to kind of play with it and resize it, but it's not, totally wasted. Okay, before we end, I do want to just show you, because a lot of you did mention social media or marketing. I do want to show you, because if you're in an email newsletter, there's not really a way besides asking like a survey if people are responding to it or if it's working for whatever you're trying to generate. But with Instagram and Facebook, I just want to show you the insights that you can have. So I'm going to go to Instagram.com. I hope that it can show on the computer. Here we go. Profile. Um, More? No. So on my phone, the social media, it'll be here. It'll say like above these two buttons, it'll say something like view insights or creator insights. I'm gonna try to find it on here so you can see. Maybe dashboard. Yes. Okay. So on the computer, you have to go to the side and press dashboard. On your phone, it'll be on your profile and it'll say creator insight, something about insights. And I can go here and press content. Okay, now this is everything I've posted on Baka's Instagram. And the little number is how many views it's gotten. So I can see that this one was a reel, was a little short video, which usually will generate more views from non-followers, which is what you want. Because obviously you want definitely your followers to see things, but you want to always be gaining new people in your account. So I can see that got more views, which is like, okay, cool. It's probably because it's a reel, not because it's like better than any other post. And then I can see, let's see, I can see accounts reached, however many it went to their account, not just the views. Now I can look at interactions and see, okay, these two, and I may say, okay, these two got 18 interactions, which is either likes, comments, or shares. And, this one only got 7. Well, I wonder, I posted these at 11 in the morning, and I posted this one at 5 in the evening. So maybe for our audience, it's better to post around lunchtime because they're up, they're maybe going on their walk or, whatever, rather than as soon as they get off work and everybody's off their phone driving. You see, now I just made that up. I don't know when I posted these things, but this is such a good tool so that like I can see what the more I post, like I made this post, the Meet the Artist. This is my first one of many series. How many artists do we have here? 65? So I have the potential to make 65 of this type of post, as well as Artist Spotlight. Then I'll be able to, after let's say 3 months, see, okay, Artist Spotlight, the little highlights from it, because like I said, it's gonna be a 3-minute video, got way more engagement than the Meet the Artist. Or I may find that both got engagement in different ways, that the reels got more likes and this one got more comments, which is great because now I know, okay, this one is serving as almost a comment board for our community of followers, whereas the Artist Spotlight may be serving as a way to get new people in. And so I bring all this up to say this is also very fun to play with and look at, especially if you're running your own brand, to really see what's working for you. Because why keep doing the same thing if nobody's liking it or paying attention to it?
To that, telling the number of likes.
Yes, so if you're on your phone, it might be easier. If you go to your profile, are you set up as a content creator or as a, I forget what they call it,
Professional dash.
yeah, professional dashboard.
Oh,
Yep, and you'll click that, and that's all on one. Now on the phone, it looks a bit different, but I actually like it better on the phone. May I actually, show everyone? So on the phone, it'll come up on here, professional dashboard, and it'll say views, interactions. You have a new follower, what do you?
I haven't done
follower.
anything in a long time.
Oh, well.
It's our dog, no.
It's the cat. What I like to look at, frequently is the monthly recap. So I'll click that. And it'll sort of give me what I've posted, or if I click on views, this is what's really cool, and this is how I know the age segments for Baca.
Oh, that's cool.
You can go down, it'll give you
They know
audience,
everything.
profile visits,
They know everything.
external links.
Creepy.
And what's really cool though, is I'm noticing for Baca, like the 25 to 35-year-olds are more interested in our programs and workshops. Whereas the 55 to 65-year-olds are more interested in our receptions, art, buying art. So like, that will help me when I'm on Canva designing a flyer for a workshop, maybe I should put it more
Target.
toward 25 to 35 or whatever.
Target.
Okay.
Have you done your phone?
Okay, so you have to make sure that you're set up as a professional account.
Okay.
And then it'll be on your file. It's called professional dashboard.
So you have to be a professional. But it's really easy.
Any last minute questions for me? We went through a lot, you guys. You're all gonna come back and like have your own. I'm gonna be out of a job. You're all gonna be able to make your own. Yes. While I have you here, please save the date, May 6th and 7th. We have is the Great Give. We're having a gathering at the gallery. You're the first to see these flyers, you guys. Welcome. This is a pro of coming to our workshops. We have a gathering at the gallery Wednesday, May 6th. The Great Give is an online platform for nonprofits to raise money to continue existing. And so although you can only give online, we want to have a gathering at the gallery to where all of our community members and followers and friends can come and enjoy each other's company while also raising money for Baca. So if you want to save the date for the 6th, the 7th, yeah, please. Yes. That's so helpful. And anytime as social media users, I know a lot of us like to just view, but you are being a good friend and a good community member if you like and comment, even if it's like an emoji or just like a exclamation point, like it will drive more eyes to that thing. So if you really like G Cafe, you could literally support them for free by just liking all their stuff or commenting and sharing. Because it really does. You're like how I said, we're communicating with the robot, like we're really communicating with the algorithm of like this thing that everybody should see. So anyway, whenever you see my stuff, please like it, comment, and share and subscribe. All right. Any last minute questions? Thank you all so much for coming. Yay!
I just have one comment. I hate to burst it.
No, that's okay.
When you sign up for